Wesley one pitch away from getting out of this jam. Here's his offering, popped up high in the air. Foul territory along the dugout. Oh, what a catch by Rayner! He just climbed the fence, jumped up and made a catch along the UC Claremont dugout. That is the most unbelievable play we've seen all week, and it's not even close.
Be a blazer on the base pads one way or another.
This one crushed to left field, chasing back Cagliola to the track, to the wall, off the top of the wall. Rounding third is Bushman. He's going to score. Cruising into second base with an RBI double is Logan Wilson, and the Cougars get on the board first. 9 for 17 on the tournament for the shortstop Bodorf. Rips one out to right center field. That's going to land in and go all the way to the wall. Rounding third, coming in to score is Dobson. Throwing to second base in safely is Colby Bodorf with an RBI double to give the Nittany Lions that insurance run. Belts this one over the third baseman's head, and rounding third and coming in to score is Dominic Wilson. Here comes a throw in by the left fielder Cagliola, but it's offline. Into second base with an RBI is Jack Deeds, cutting away at the deficit and giving us a 5-2 ball game. So after that RBI single by Brett Beef to give his Nittany Lions the 2-1 lead, here in the top of the third inning, we get a look at Jake Sikora, who walked in his first at-bat. The 0-1 and hits a smoker out of the reach of Deeds at short, rounding third and coming in to score. In safely sliding is Corey Lehman. Back-to-back RBI singles by the Nittany Lions. This one from Jake Sikora. About ready to get this championship game started off for the 2024 Small College World Series. It starts with Wesley pitching to Colby Bodorf, the shortstop. Takes ball number one here for the Nittany Lions, and looking at Caleb Wesley's stats, 6.23 ERA on the season through 13 innings, 1-0 record, making his fourth appearance. Bodorf going to ground this one to second base, where Gillespie fields it cleanly and throws it over to first for out number one on the 4-3 putout. So, yeah, Caleb Wesley, that 6.23 ERA through 13 innings, 9 runs, all 9 of them earned, 3 strikeouts and 5 walks, again making his fourth appearance on the season.
Yeah, fourth appearance and his first start. So not exactly an experienced guy coming in for UC Claremont, at least in terms of players that have started a lot this season. He is a senior though, so he's a veteran on this team, graduate of Mason High School. So gotta imagine he's not gonna be fazed by this moment coming into this ball game against Penn State DuBois.
1-0, and Kyle Lenski's going to drill this out to center field, chasing back Dominic Wilson off the top of the wall. Into second base goes Lenski, diving head first with a double.
I'll tell you what, Jake, that was very well hit by Alensky. If that throws on target, it might still catch Alensky at second. That was an excellent job out in the outfield from the center fielder Wilson to play that off the wall, get it to the shortstop Deeds quickly, but the throw was a little bit off the mark. It allowed Alensky to get in there pretty easily. That was a ball that was, 5-10 feet from clearing the wall over there in right to right center. But a explosive hit from Kyle Lenski, who's been one of the most explosive players in this tournament.
His 5th double in the season, and his 2nd double of this tournament. 1-0 count here to start off the number 3 hitter, Grant Lillard.
This top of the order, sorry not to cut you off, Jake, just this top of the order has been so impressive for Penn State DuBois. 1, 2, and 3 have just been crushing it in this tournament so far.
Kyle Lenski now on an 8-game hitting streak after notching that double right there, and a 2-0 count here on Grant Lillard, who has also been hitting a really hot bat in this tournament. 8 hits out of 14 at-bats, this being his 15th at-bat on the tournament. Good for a .571 average here in the Small College World Series. Here's a 2-0 offering, and just getting that bottom corner of the strike zone, and Grant Lillard turns around rather shocked. He was expecting ball 3 right there, but instead got called with a strike, and it's a 2-1 count here in the number 3 hitter in this Nittany Lions lineup.
Yeah, Lillard It's cooled down just a little bit over the past couple of games in the hitting department, but started out this tournament so hot for the Lions.
Ground ball sent over to the shortstop off the backhand, throws across his body over to first. Did he get him in time? No, he did not.
Oh.
Jack Deeds did his best job to pursue that ball and throw across his body with his momentum taking him towards the third base line and couldn't get it to Rayner in time. That's an infield single for Grant Lillard. And Kyle Lenski advancing to third on that play. So now runners at the corners here for Penn State DuBois with one out, and we're going to have a pinch runner.
Yeah, courtesy runner for the catcher here, Jake, Tyler Herzig, coming in the game. That usually has been Nick Cagliola for the Lions this week. However, Cagliola is in the starting lineup in place of Herzig today, so Herzig takes his spot as the courtesy runner for Lillard.
Grant Lillard continues to terrorize opposing pitchers.
Yeah. And that was still, Deeds, I thought he almost had him. That was an excellent job of making it close.
10-game hitting streak now for Grant Lillard. First pitch strike to the third baseman, Tyler Yao.
Yeah, Yao, the second-team All-American on this Penn State DuBois team, had a huge hit in that loss yesterday, an RBI triple for the Lions. So he's a guy that can do some damage with the bat in his hand.
Quick throw over to first by Wesley, and jumping off of third base is Kyle Lenski, trying to perhaps force an errant throw by Rayner over there at first base, but didn't bite on it.
You remember what we saw against Florida National, right? The double steals. It caused some confusion. We saw Penn State DuBois do this last night to UC Claremont as well. In an effort to try and get the runner home, you got to think that's something they're a little more wary of now here.
Fouled back by Tyler Yao, and an 0-2 count.
But honestly, if Herzig looks to steal second base, I would almost just consider giving it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Do not let that runner at third steal home as a result of you being tied up about what's going on in the middle infield and between first and second.
Herzig has 11 stolen bases on the season. Here's Caleb Wesley's 0-2, fouled down the third baseline towards the on-deck hitter, Corey Lehman. And we'll stick with an 0-2 count. 2 hits here from Penn State DuBois. Kyle Lenski with a double, Grant Lillard with a single. That's how DuBois has base runners on right now. One away, still scoreless. 0-2 coming here from Wesley to Tyler Yao. Checks the runner at first, and his 0-2 strike. Big swing and a miss for strike number 3. Foul tipping that one into the glove of Allen. Allen was able to hold on, and that's the first punch out of the day for Caleb Wesley. 2 away here for the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, big for Wesley to try and get through this inning here after allowing 2 base runners. See what Corey Lehman can do. This is a big battle early on in this game. First time all week that DuBois has been batting first, right? They're the top half of the innings because even though they're the higher seed, 1 versus 2, they're the team coming out of the losers bracket, so UC Claremont is technically designated as the home team.
Here's your offering to Corey Lehman. Takes the first pitch strike on the curveball. Nittany Lions first baseman today.
Go back to yesterday's game. Lehman was 0 for 3 against these Cougars, but he had a better performance today against Florida National, 1 for 3 with an RBI off a sac fly.
Tapper sent down the third baseline. Foul. 0-2 count now on Lehman.
He was an honorable mention All-American along with the guy that shares the dish with him right now, the catcher Bubba Allen for UC Claremont.
Runners on the corners, 2 away. 0-2 count on Lehman. Wesley 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. Here's his offering, popped up high in the air. Foul territory along the dugout. Oh, what a catch by Rayner!
What a catch over there!
He just climbed the fence, jumped up and made a catch along the UC Claremont dugout. That is the most unbelievable play we've seen all week, and it's not even close.
I didn't know they had Spider-Man out there playing first base for the Cougars. My goodness. You said it, Jake. That's play of the week right there.
Play of the week.
Absolutely play of the week.
Play of the week goes to the first baseman, Bryce Rayner, and it comes in the championship game. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on base for the Nittany Lions. we go to the bottom of the first here after the break. You're watching the USCAA Small College World Series here on the USCAA Sports Network.